Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and if you are new here, welcome. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look. And yeah, it was really simple. I used this Take Me Back to Brazil palette and really like two colors in here to achieve this eyeshadow. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so for my look today, I'm going to be starting off with e.l.f.'s Putty Eye Primer for my eyelids, so that way it evens out the base of my eyes and prepares it for the eyeshadows I'm going to put on. Since it's going to be a brighter look, I really want that eyeshadow to pop. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that, warming it up with my finger, and then placing that on my eyelid. And I really like this product because it allows the eyeshadow to really stick and it dries immediately when you put it on. It's an almost solid dry product, and if you're looking for something when you have oily lids to really help the shadow stick, this is the perfect budget primer for you. And I'm going all the way up and all over my lid to ensure even coverage for all of the shadow that I'm going to be applying on. And as you can see, it's a really light amount because a little bit goes a really long way, so this is a product that can last quite a long time. I'm also applying a little bit of that putty primer to the bottom of my lash line here, so that way when I apply the shadow there, it also pops. So for the yellow eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm going to be using this tone here, which is almost closer to my shirt color here. For that, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I find this to be a really cute summertime look with a very simple eyeliner. It's a really easy one shadow look to do. If you're looking for something bold to make a statement, but also quite simple as far as like execution goes. So I'm bringing that color up a little bit here, so that way the color doesn't necessarily disappear and it still pops quite a bit. And then I'm going to add that same color and mix it in with this yellow below, a little bit brighter. And I'm just going to be bringing that on my lower lash line. Okay, now that my eyes are nearly disappearing off of my head, I'm going to go ahead and use the Epic eyeliner from NYX and line my eyes. Going in really, really thick here. Real thick. Okay? That's the Amy Winehouse wing right there. Giving me mod. It's giving me like 60s mod, and I'm definitely here for that. Okay, I think if I go any further with that wing, I'm literally gonna fly away. So I'm gonna stop right there before it gets out of hand, and I'm gonna use my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. So for me, this look wouldn't feel complete without a pair of lashes, so that's exactly what I'm gonna be using. Where's the wig? Just me shaking the table. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be using the Ardell Studio Effects lashes, and I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead and added my lashes off camera, and as you can see, it's really giving me glam, okay? But now I need to do something about these brows here because this isn't shaping my face. It's not doing it for me, hun. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I actually want to even out the rest of my skin tone up here so it's not too bright from the eye putty. So I'm just going to be using Raw Sienna from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and evening that out since it's closer to my skin tone. Next, I'm going to prime with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And then to tone down some of the shine, and so that way my look lasts throughout the day and it's pretty matte. That's the look that I'm essentially going for. I'm going to be going into the Pro Filter Setting Powder by Fenty Beauty and Hazelnut. And I'm just using a dry sponge to apply. Primarily, I'm focusing that in the areas that I tend to get shiny throughout the day. So my T-zone area is the most problematic for me, and that's where I'm going to be mattifying. And I'm just applying a really light amount. Okay, and to make this look even more mattifying, I'm going to be using my matte Fenty Pro Filter Foundation in the color 410, or in the shade 410. And I'm applying that using this Morphe M439 buffing blending brush. And I'm just stippling that on, and then I'm going to buff it into the skin. And then to add some highlight, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Labs Concealer in the shade M20. And I'm going to be applying that under my eyes to add a little bit of brightness. And in the T-zone area as well, just add a little bit of highlight. I'm also going to be alternating with the brush that I used earlier. Dab that out and even it out so that way it's not too stark and it blends well. I absolutely love this concealer. It's so beautiful. It's so brightening. It's buildable. It's thick enough to where it doesn't feel heavy, but it's thick enough to where the coverage is nice and gives you a really nice airbrush finish. And if you allow this to become tacky, even more coverage. So now I'm going to lightly set those areas that I just highlighted with a little bit of Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm using this like highlighting brush from Morphe. It's M510. And because I want to add a little bit of dimension to my face, I'm going to be bronzing my cheeks, my forehead using Mocha Mama from Fenty. And I'm using the M523 brush from Morphe. I like to go in quite heavy with my bronzer, you couldn't tell. Alright, so next I'm going to set my face and add some hydration with some Morphe setting spray. Let's bring Hello Kitty back for this. Okay, so for the lips I'm going to keep it quite simple and use a brown liner. Any brown liner will do. And I like to blend that out with my finger. And then I'm going to go in this clear gloss by Fenty Beauty in Glass Slipper. And for the final step, because I'm feeling a little bit extra, as usual, I'm going to be using the Stila Glitter and Glow and Follow the Sun. I'm going to use that right in the corner of my eyes just to add a little pop of color. Va, boom. Whew, she did that, okay. I am living for this look and it was so easy. I really enjoyed doing today's video and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me do it. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And thank you so much again for watching. It's always a pleasure and I have so much fun doing these videos and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. So without further ado, thank you again for watching. Be sure to add me on Instagram at xoxo. See more looks like this. Be sure to subscribe. My dog. He's ready for me to go. Okay. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Bye! Almost forgot to add some bottom lash mascara.